howdy, there's a lot to get through, so let's just get started. These are my Japan pickups from December 2019. Everything was copped in Japan or ordered from Japan in December. So yeah, this is pickup number 1. This is actually I picked up after I got back, but it was a plain vintage black tee, slim fit, you know, really unique. It's got a really unique neck. But I DIY'd some stuff onto it. I think you'll find that I like to do that with a lot of my vintage things. But this one I did cop in Japan, a plain black vintage tee. This is like typical vintage tee, oversized, boxy fit. It came with the front pocket, but I cut that off, and I plan to do some other things with it, but haven't done anything yet. And then here's another plain vintage tee copped in Japan. But this one's in gray, vintage Dickies tee, front pocket as well. But I haven't touched that one at all. And here we have a plain white tee. Well, this one's a bit different though, because even though it is vintage, it's got a bit more of a slimmer modern fit. The neck fits really nice, something I don't really go for, but thought I'd try it. And here we have something really special. This I actually copped. This is the last thing I copped whilst I was in Japan. The day of flying. You know, last minute splurge. I went to the GalaabenD store in Ginza 6. Tried it on in store. You know, I really am missing a black shirt, so I decided to cop this oversized, elongated, distress collar, half collar. The material, it's like this really beautiful wool, very nice and flowy. You know, it just doesn't crease. I don't know how they do it. But it also came with this GalaabenD lookbook. Yeah, the shirt was a fall winter piece or autumn winter piece from 2019. Copped it in the store. And here are just some images from the lookbook. I think lookbooks are like really good when it comes to like learning how to style or just like exploring ways that you can style the piece that you have. Just look at the lookbook of that brand and how they styled it. I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to copy their looks like one for one, but it is like a good platform to start if you don't know where to look. And often Yoji in particular gets this bad rep of all black outfits, but as you'll see in the lookbook, there are a couple white outfits. You know, it's all about silhouette at the end of the day, I believe, and that's what Yoji does really well. But now moving on to like more outerwear sort of stuff. We have this sweater vintage, copped it in the same place as the plain tees. It's oversized, slightly distressed, gray, really worn in, really comfy. I haven't touched anything yet, but I'll plan to do some stuff with it. But I actually copped 2, and this is the other one. I did DIY some stuff onto this one. I cropped it, as you can see in the body. It came pre-distressed already. I just added a bit more distressing here and there. And I also painted this back print as well. I think it turned out really well. I wear it quite often, actually. But here now we get into the jackets. So this is the jacket that I copped in Japan from this really interesting place in Akihabara. I mean, I know it's known for it's like the anime district and like gaming and stuff like that, but it had this really cool artisans alley, all this like handcrafted stuff, really artisan stuff. And I stumbled upon this store that like focused on like the Japanese school bags, but they had this jacket for sale, this wax cotton jacket that was just, it wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it was close enough to like the criteria I was looking for in a jacket that I ended up copying it. It didn't come with all the buttons and stuff, or pins and badges. I copied those badges in Japan as well, but I added those to the jacket. And then here's like a catalog that I picked up from the store, you know, all these accessories, backpacks. Yeah, it's focused on like the traditional Japanese school bag. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's what I got. And moving on to this overcoat, even though it is an overcoat, this is actually a spring and summer piece by the brand My Beautiful Landlet. If you guys have never heard the brand, I believe I heard about it from Reggie from The Casual. If you guys don't know The Casual, I think you guys should check out the channel. It focuses on Japanese brands and Japan in general. But just in terms of the piece itself, you know, it is a spring and summer piece, but it is made from 100% wool, but it is a very light sheer wool, which helps with the whole oversized, boxy, unisex flow and design of the piece. I've never owned a overcoat in the traditional sense, but I think this comes pretty close to that. Really oversized, very flowy, with a really nice back slit detail that goes really high up, which helps the whole movement of the piece. Not only that, but it's got like this cord detail by the sleeves, which helps roll it up. And then here, the jeans that I've worn throughout the video, these are actually vintage jeans that I copped from Japan. But I did DIY, these are, by the way, these are like straight fit, you know, your regular Levi's sort of fit, yeah. But I did DIY, right off the bat, I cut off the hem to a 32-inch. I got really short legs, I'm like a 30-inch inseam. And then I add this red side stripe detail. I really like it. But in terms of styling, I left it a little bit long so you can stack it. But not only that, but you could also have these really nice fat cuffs. I think look incredible. Yeah, and really balance out the proportions of the fits that I like to do. Moving on to footwear. These are the only pair of boots or shoes that I picked up from the trip. I actually picked these up after coming back because I ran out of space. But these are a pair of GalaabenD boots. I believe that's how you pronounce the brand. I originally found the brand by looking through this store in Osaka, but they were like brand new and they were way out of my price range. So when I got back, I just looked online for like a second-hand pair at a cheaper price. And these just magically popped up at an incredible price, so I ended up copying those. But yeah, moving on to accessories now. Same boutique that I got the My Beautiful Landlet coat. I got this exclusive Roggykei kangaroo pouch sling bag sort of thing. What really attracted me to it was I'm not into backpacks anymore. So when carrying my stuff, I'd rather go for like side bags or a pouch, and this just fit my style, I think, perfectly. So I ended up copying it. And then here we also have a belt chain. Actually, I copped a lot of accessories whilst I was in Japan, and this is just one of them. Belt chain I got in Harajuku, I believe. This really nice heart design. Been looking for a belt chain for ages. I think it really fits with my whole like grungy punk aesthetic. I don't know, I quite like it. And then yeah, I actually never wore necklaces until I copped some in Japan. And here, the first necklace I've ever copped, it's if you know Evangelion, you know, one of my favorite animes of all time. Really resonates with me. But I copped the spear from a store in Tokyo. And then here we have another necklace, this really unique demon rabbit sort of thing. By the way, all the jewelry and all the accessories are sterling silver, except for the belt chain. The belt chain's stainless steel, I believe. But yeah, this is the brand. I think it's you can copy it off of this Japanese website. It's all handcrafted stuff. I really like the whole handcrafted stuff, you know, really unique. But moving on to rings, I copped this coming back because when I went to the store in Osaka to cop this particular ring, they didn't have it in my size, so I went home and then ordered it online in my size. But the brand is Vanitas, you know, like the style of painting or art. And I actually have previous pieces from them. That's why I went for that rose. But this is like the first piece I copped from Vanitas. And then I also got this at the same time I got the other one, the bangle. And this one goes on my thumb. You know, they're inspired by that whole skulls and death and like time. You know, Vanitas, if any of you know about the art movement. Yeah. But finally, most important accessory of all, socks, motherfuckers. I actually originally got these as a gift from my sister, but she didn't want them. Don't know why. These socks are super cool. I caught these in the Parco in Shibuya, I believe. These are women's socks, but I forced them on, and I think they look incredible. So they're mine now, motherfucker. And yeah, Acid Gallery. Might have been a pop-up, I don't know, but you can probably check the website on this sheet. So yeah, those are my Japan pickups. There were some things that I didn't showcase. That's because I'm working with them right now, and I like to DIY a lot of stuff that I do cop. But just on my experience in going to Japan, I mean, the products there, it's just next level. What they do, there's nothing like it anywhere else, and hopefully I get to go back one day and just do more exploring and finding more unique pieces. Even if I don't cop them, just like being there was incredible. Yeah.